Hey, everybody, it's Bethany Briggs, self-love, self-care practitioner. How are you doing today? It is Wellness Wednesday, and in the title, as I put in there, we're going to be learning some tools to deal with the flag of anger. And I have a new earpiece, so I hope it sounds good. Not, we'll figure it out, right? But anyways, I hope you're doing amazing. I hope your day is treating you with love and care, and if not, well, why don't you give yourself some love and care? Here we are. So like I said, we're going to learn some tools. Today for me has been a pretty good day. I've been relaxing, yeah, and then also getting work done. So like having the being and the doing, having the balance of doing them both. So it's a win-win. But anyways, so as you've seen on my page so far today, or this community, we've been talking about anger. And in my post, my food for thought, it was like, why does everyone put this bad stigma behind anger? And if you have any thoughts on it, put in the comments, or you can go to that post and put comments in there. I would love to expand my perception, and we can expand all of our perceptions, grow and learn together. But for me, anger is a flag. It's there to show me to go within and work through it. This is something that I am working on. Anger is something that I've tried to hide. I've been embarrassed about, but it's something that I've been working on for a long time. And I'm finally at that place where I feel like I am able to talk about it more and share my experiences and the tools that help me. And the biggest one was shifting the anger, like reframing, rewiring, refurbishing the idea of anger instead of it being such a bad thing and something you want to get rid of and don't want to have, but using it as like a flag, a beacon. That thing to help you fight for yourself, the thing to teach you your boundaries, patience, your strength. Anger really shows a lot. Hello. Thanks for joining me. I hope you're doing amazing. Ready to learn about some tools about anger? Hi, Shelby. Thanks for joining me. How are you doing? So, like I was saying, this is pretty much like of my posts, I'm just like reiterating it in a sense. But yeah, anger I use as a tool. And sure, I'm human, so I have my times where I go back and I blow up, but those teach you lessons. Hi, Megan. Thanks for joining me. I hope you're doing amazing. Can you guys hear me good? Since you're on here, I have a new earpiece in. Mine broke, and I'm waiting on my replacement. So my husband let me use his. Okay, I think you can hear me. So cool! Yay! Thank you. Oh, you got some rain. I'm glad you're doing good. How are you doing, Megan? I can't recall if I asked, and I just like to ask everyone how they're doing. Good. Yay! Thank you, guys. But angry at Mother Nature for the rain, Yeah, things. And that's where I've shifted my anger to enjoyment. Isn't that weird how you can do that? No, it's not weird. It's really healing. But yeah, with the rain, especially if you have plans to do something, it puts a damper in it. But I honestly, for me, I love rainy days, but I used to not. So, it just really depends on where you're at, how you're feeling for the day ultimately. But let's shift that anger to self-love, self-care. I like to another thing you can use anger for is to create. You could use that energy to create something, and then you're gonna have even more like an impact on that creation. Megan, yeah, that's rough. That is really rough. But you know what? All you can do is take it one day at a time, one step at a time. You being here is a huge step in your healing and your growing. So I'm proud of you for being here. Yeah, thanks for sharing that with us. Thanks for sharing your heart with us. It's really beautiful that you're so open and transparent. Just be like, hey, I'm going through this. I'm recovering through this. Because some people hide it. I know I used to hide it, but now, like I want to share because your situation can help someone else. Like I can learn from your situation or you can learn from mine, like your experiences and your wisdom. So thanks for sharing. And honestly, that's with that agenda, that's a great way to set your boundaries. You have a little bit of fire, that you have that fire from the anger to set that boundary. Be like, no, I'm not dealing with the drama, the negativity. This is not going to happen. You're not going to cross my boundary. And the cool thing about like with people is you can decide who you want in your life and who you don't want. So if they're just causing drama, it's a good sign to let them go. Oh, Shelby. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, I'm so grateful that you tagged her here and you brought her here. And Megan, thanks for being here. I hope it helps. Yeah, they really don't. It's when you set those boundaries. And honestly, the people that do like care and like show you the support and the love, even when you do speak up for yourself and express yourself, those are your people. Those are your friends. Those are the people that you want in your life. The people that like when you're speaking up for yourself, and they get mad at you or they get triggered or it's just like they overreact or make it about themselves. I mean, we all have a thing about making it about ourselves, but I think you know what I mean, when they're like going into the negativity, into the drama, it shows you like this person's not for me. And there's an affirmation I tell myself to kind of help me on this journey of differentiating who's my people, who's not, who's for me, who's not for me, who I want in my life, who I don't, and it's people, things, experiences, and connections come and flow to me with the intention of love and light only. And I've noticed a lot of relationships or people that really weren't for me have been falling away. Just automatically by me stating that to the universe, and also working on the relationships that you want to grow ultimately. I know sometimes it's hard to let things go, but when you let go, you open up for so much more. Yeah, right, exactly. Trying to shift the blame and cover up their lies. Because what I like to remember too is what people say about you is a mirror. Like I like to imagine like the mirror effect. Like if I say something about you, it's really a mirror of me and my inner world, ultimately. So when you have someone telling you these things, you're like, I'm just like, oh, it's a mirror, hurt people. When they're hurting, like when you're hurting, if you don't know how to deal with the hurt, with tools and medicines in a healthy way, it goes out on lashing out on other people. And also, yeah, exactly, let go and let's grow. Exactly, Shelby. I love that. But yeah, so let's get into some of these tools. Honestly, this is one of those tools, what we're doing here, talking through it. Working through it. What I like to do is put in my journal, just get out a piece of paper or a post-it note, or even on my phone, I go to the notepad and I ask myself in a situation when I'm angry, what is the lesson? What can I learn from this? What boundary do I need to set here? And I don't always ask myself like all of these questions. Maybe it's just one. Or another big thing, is because that's what we're doing, is we're pausing, breathing, and reflecting. So you're taking that moment to journal, to ask yourself these questions and get down to the bottom of it. Where did the anger come from? And like I said earlier, it oftentimes will uncover your boundaries. So hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I know some new people hopped on, so I hope you're doing amazing. How are you? Put in the comments. Let me know. Let us know. We would love to acknowledge you. Hi, Brooke. Thanks for joining me. So journaling, asking yourself, how is this helping me? What can I learn from this? And what you learn is your boundaries. What you learn is what you're not going to allow in your life, because you have that choice. It's up to you. And that's a beautiful thing about life. So journal about it. That's a tool for anger. You could even do like a video journal if it like makes you feel like, if that's what you like to do, you could just put up your video on your phone, press record, and just talk into it, you know, and just blah. Or you could do like a voice clip to yourself in Messenger, or there's notepads. So that's a big thing. I think journaling is a huge thing with it, because for me, like once I get it out of my brain, I'm able to work through it. I'm able to connect dots. I'm able to figure out what I'm supposed to learn from it, because everything that we go through, all experiences, is a lesson. As I like to remind myself, life is my teacher and everything in life is going to teach me. I keep messing with this. I'm just going to put this on. I keep messing with this earphone because it's a little big for my ear. It's kind of like coming out. So I'm sorry if that's distracting. But anyway, so journaling. Another thing that I like to do, and you can do it anywhere, is so you take your ring finger, your pointer finger, and your thumb on your right hand, and with your left hand, you take your middle finger and you push into your nail. You want it to have a little pressure. You don't want to be too painful, but you want to feel pressure there. You want to do it enough where you're feeling that. And this helps you work past the anger, because this is a meridian point, and those meridian points help connect you in your body. It's like the vague nerve. It's how you bring balance into your being. And while doing this, you're just breathing. And you can do this anywhere. This is why I like this one, because you could be sitting anywhere and just like breathing. And you could do any kind of breath with it, but this has helped me tremendously in moments. So just sitting like this, and meditating through it, however you want to sit, you know, like it's really up to you. But just, and if you're doing it right now, I don't know if you can tell a difference, but for me, as I'm doing it, I feel just instant calm, like all right, you know, you do nice. Yeah. Breathing. And that's what we're going to get into next. Deep breathing, big one. Another one that I like to teach is the Satali breath. And this is a cooling breath. So what you do is you have your tongue out. It's like a taco tongue, I like to call it. So like that. And you want to breathe in through your tongue and exhale through your nose. Breathe in through your tongue, exhale through your nose. And it's recirculating your air. It's bringing balance. And this is really good when you have that fire, when you have that anger. So that's a Satali breath. And if you're having issues like curling your tongue, you could even do it with just your tongue sticking out. It doesn't have to be the curled tongue like this. Like try to curl it, you know, as much as you can. But if you can't, you know, you can still get the same benefits, just like breathing in and having your tongue out. And we're going to actually do these two together here in a moment. I just wanted to teach you those things first. But those three things have been really helpful for me, like journaling. So this, yeah, with this, exactly. So if you can't roll your tongue, that's okay. You can still get the same benefits from just going like, and breathing out through your nose. So I don't want you to feel like, you know, you're limited in this exercise. No, you can do it too, and you'll still get the same benefits. So that, and then we did this. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be meditating for a few moments after we do a little bit of a movement to clear our space here. Keeping track on time. Okay, we're still good. It's a little bit of a longer class today, but this is a topic that I feel like is definitely needed. So we have our hands like this. We're seated in an easy pose, or you could sit cross-legged, however you would like. It's really up to you on how and where you want to be with comfort. You could even lay down if you would like. So just do your own thing. So we're doing the breath, like in through the mouth, exhale through the nose while holding this. And we're going to meditate like that. Now, how are we going to clear our space? Well, here we are in an easy pose. And what we're going to do, so let's take a deep breath together. So we're going to inhale. Relax those shoulders and exhale. focusing on your belly as it's moving, or you can focus on the air coming in and out of your nose as well. It just helps you focus, have that one point of focus. So what we're going to do now, since we had that deep breath, is we're going to inhale. Bring your hands up, have them touch in the prayer pose, and then exhale. Breathe them down, breathe them down. Bring them down and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Thanks for trying though, guys. You guys are amazing. We're all unique. We all have these different things about our bodies, and I love it. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's do one more. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Now let's roll those shoulders back. Just doing a little bit of movement. I know for me, when I do movement before meditation, it just helps me sit my space a little bit easier, better. The space feels more clear because we're clearing it from anything, that was in our day before this, and just kind of giving us that space of time for some self-love, self-care. So I realize my hair is in the way. So we're doing shoulder circles back and breathing. Making sure to breathe. Your breath is your life force. Your breath is what helps you live. It's your vitality, your strength. And I think a big thing is when dealing with anger is to breathe, because I notice for me, I'm not breathing. And I pause, breathe, and reflect. Figure out why. Why am I feeling this way? What are you trying to teach me? Now let's do them forward. Let's do shoulder circles forward. Breathing. Getting into our space here. Alrighty, so now we're going to get into that meditation here. And I want to keep track of the time, so you guys have a nice meditation as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to get comfortable. You can be laying, you can stay in the same place that you're at, or you can change positions, whatever's comfortable for you. And what we're going to do is we're going to get into position. So we're going to hold or have our right hand holding our left middle finger, and put that in your lap. Close your eyes. Now do the tongue. If you just breathe in through your mouth too, like going like this, and breathe out through your nose, that works as well. You don't have to stick out your tongue. It's okay. We have options. There's a lot of options. You could do the taco tongue. You could do just taking the tongue out, or you could just breathe in through your mouth, like, and breathe out through your nose. So holding your middle finger with pressure. You kind of want to see your nail like a little white underneath, but you don't want to hurt yourself. So please don't do it too hard to where you hurt yourself, but you should feel some pressure. So we're breathing in and exhaling. Breathing in. And exhaling. Making sure your shoulders are relaxed, you're comfortable. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Now if thoughts come up, just save them for later. Give them a smile. Say, hey, I love you. I'll be back. And if they're important, they will return. And just come back to your breath. Letting go and growing and healing in this space. Breathing in through your mouth and exhaling through your nose. You are not your anger. You are the space behind your anger. I breathe in and breathe out, releasing this stigma of anger is bad. Because anger is a teacher. Anger is a tool. Anger teaches boundaries, strength. It helps me be more patient and show more compassion and love and kindness. May I switch my view of anger to a more loving and kind and a healthy story. Breathing in those feelings of love, patience, compassion. And exhaling the unhealthy anger that is a drain that brings us down. Inhaling and exhaling. Continuing to breathe at your own pace and enjoying the space you're creating with your inner world. Things may arise, traumas, triggers, experiences that have triggered anger. But what can you learn from it? How can you grow from it? I know when I release these triggers and traumas, it opens up for what I do want. What I'm calling in, my intention. And my intention is healthy anger. Anger as a tool, as a flag, as a beacon, to help me align, to step into my power and fight for myself and fight for what's right and what is the universal truth. Breathing in and breathing out. We are here now. Breathing in and breathing out. I am not my feelings. I am the space behind them. I use my feelings to create, to use my gifts and my passions to help me find out who I am more and more. I am here. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's do one more round. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's wiggle our fingers and wiggle our toes. Come back into this present moment. Rub our hands together. Feel your energy. Feel your heat. And put that to your chest. Inhaling. And exhaling. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling and exhaling. We're going to inhale one more time. Make it your deepest inhale that you've done all day. And exhale with the loudest exhale you've done all day. May the wisdom of our head bows to the wisdom of our heart. Namaste, Sat Nam, Waheguru. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining us. I almost lost the earphone. When I was was bending down there. I hope you enjoyed practice. I know I did. I feel so much more like alive and just like, yes, let's go create, let's go have a beautiful day. Let's go. So I hope you are feeling similar. I hope this brought some balance, some peace, and thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. I'm sending you all so much love. And if you're interested, today at 1:30 p.m. in the free group Empath Unicorn Academy, me and my business partner, Yana, will be doing our Heal the Unicorn podcast at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time today. And it is about taking up space. So if you would like to, if you're not in the group and you would like to be, it's free. You could put in the comments, or you can find it and invite, or not invite, but add yourself and we'll get you there so you can enjoy that podcast if it's feeling like it's resonating for you. I hope you have an amazing day. Again, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed these tools. I hope they help for the future. A big thing is practice makes progress. One day at a time, one step at a time, one moment at a time. That's all you can do. And to breathe through it, reflect on it, journal through it, assess. Real quick, some other things that help: gratitude, going out in nature, dancing, singing. Your self-love and self-care tools are going to come in hand here. Taking a nice bath, maybe taking a cold shower. I love doing that. Gardening, knitting or sewing, painting. There's a lot of things you can do that will help as well, that gets you out. And that's why I mentioned like creating. So yeah, let's go have a beautiful day. Thanks for joining me, and we'll be back here next Wednesday at 1 p.m. at 12 p.m. Sorry guys, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So I hope to see you around this week as we have a bunch of stuff still going on with Count Your Blessings, mental health check-in, and then all the fun stuff that I do throughout the week. So thank you again for joining me. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you around. And you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm again sending you love. Have a blessed day. I'll see you soon.